Praises for Allah, the Most High, the Exalted, Ar-Rahman, Manan. We've landed safe and sound, alhamdulillah, securely in the UK. Feels good to be the Mashayikh. We just got in. The flight was okay. Of course, there's always a challenge when you travel. Sleep, time zone, uncomfortability, let alone harassment. Whatever the fitna or the obstacle may be, but alhamdulillah we made it. That's the most important. Most important is that we made it safe in one piece, and so far we achieved that goal. We attained that objective. So we just want to give a quick shout out, quick salams to the disciples worldwide. Jazakumullah khairan for tuning in. Ta'ala, which will spring forth from it amal salih for each and every one of us. The main focus and the main theme of this tour or this time لا انت اطول لا
ما ينفع ابدا
والله I forgot it was on this side شوف
انا
حسبتني ادخل والله نسيت I forgot it was I forgot we're in the UK, so Muhammad, I forgot it was on this side. Yeah, I was about to get in. How you feel, Akhi Muhammad?
Alhamdulillah. There's some stuff in the police.
Jazakallah khairan.
Everyone.
Got some fresh Fiji. Alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah.
Hydrated, huh? Abu Saeed, want some water? You guys got enough space? يا شيخ أنا ما أرتاح بهذا الوضع.
لا الحمد لله.
أنت ممكن 6'2" ولا 6'3". أنا
والله. الحمد لله أنا مرتاح.
أقصر يعني. خليك والله.
مش مشكلة. ما ينفع.
الله يستر عليك. And the weather isn't too bad. You can feel, just like the first time we came, we were in November. You can feel the moisture in the air. You can feel the wetness in the air, and that has an effect on the temperature.
What do you want?
Come from America, but it's not that cold. Alhamdulillah, it's nothing uncomfortable. It feels nice.
LD. B.
So, walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm in London with the masjid you going to. Inshallah, we see you soon. Welcome to the UK Mufti. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. Jazakallahu khairan. We appreciate all of the warmth. Sheikh Zaid Vlogs. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A Kareem Kaaba. Assalamu alaikum Mufti. Please make dua that the brother gets married soon. That's everyone. That's, who are you talking about? That's everyone. That may be everyone in this car, including Abu Saeed. Wallahu alam. Alhamdulillah ala salama. Salam. Yes, boss. Aman, Arman Chaudhary. We'll see you in Manchester, inshallah. Can't wait. Same here, Akhi. Wallahi, the feeling is mutual. Alhamdulillah, the feeling is mutual. Marhaba, ya Sheikh, marhaba. Ahlan bik. Marhaba bikum. Alhamdulillah, our beloved Sheikh has reached us in the UK. May Allah bless you. Hamida Hunter. Alhamdulillah, I'm so looking forward. I missed you last time, not this time. Welcome back, Ustad. Jazakallah khairan. Inshallah, we meet up. Exciting. Saif Nabi Khan. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. Waladun. Marhaban ya mu'allimi. Marhaba bik ya ukhti fil Islam. Kiram. May Allah bless you, Sheikh, for coming yet another time. You too. Allah bless the brothers for hosting us. Alhamdulillah, I have benefited tremendously from HadithDisciple Mufti Q&A. May Allah give you better. May Allah bless you, Sheikh, you as well. Abu Aisha, ayo, Mufti, looking forward to London, inshallah. I am. But I have some conditions this time. In this case, I want some good fish and chips.
Inshallah, we get it for you.
Some authentic stuff. With the newspaper and
yeah.
That's right. You know, some real cod, you know.
Do you have that the last time?
It wasn't.
Newspaper, yeah?
It wasn't no newspaper. Yeah, it was no vinegar or nothing. It was mushy meat. Yeah, it wasn't right. Yeah. What about you? Say, how was the fish and chips last time? It was nothing, right? Like we see.
It was okay.
Okay. Well,
I think we quality.
yeah, I'm looking forward to London for some good fish and chips, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, يسا المطار. قد المطار في Gatwick. صح؟ نعم. Sheikh, will you be coming to West London, Kiram? I'm not sure. West London, is that on the tour?
West London?
Yeah. West London, بإذن الله.
That's what Umira is, isn't it?
No, that's East London. That's East London.
That's north.
لا لا غميرة إيسلند أخي.
Now we have اختلاف.
No, it's Humera anyway.
I'm from London. I'm from East London.
أهل الذكر أهل الذكر أنت الأشياء.
Humera is from East London.
بس جرح مفسر يا أخي. يزلقها. القواعد لا إله إلا الله. I don't know. They say that في قول, one view says that we'll be coming to West London, and it's another madhab says that we won't. I don't know the rajih. Tell your security. He said the security got to be tight. And inshallah, you can give salams. No one stopped anybody from giving salams last time. Assalamu alaikum, Mufti Ian. Atiq Khalid. We'll be going to Newcastle. Unfortunately, not this trip.
Too far.
He said it's too far.
Too on the north. Next time.
Bidnillah. And that's one of the benefits. Hopefully, this trip we can. That one trip, nothing about it is nothing. Time, finance, travel. It's
Next time.
نمشي معكم بإذن الله.
We do a little jump to Spain. A little European
بإذن الله. Ian, assalamu alaikum, from Melbourne, Australia. If students couldn't go for Jumu'ah, how do they establish it as Assalamu alaikum ta'ala wa barakatuh? May Allah bless you. All of this is going to be based off of 10, and if you can't do everything, it doesn't mean that you leave off everything. Who makes the adhan? Someone gives the khutbah, leaves the salah, and 2 brothers sit down and a sister. That's enough. If it was 3 people, that's enough. Rather, many of the ulama of Islam hold the view in aqall al-jam'i that the least of the jama'ah is 2. Al-Muhim, I don't think that there's only 2 people at the MSA. At least only 2, 3, 5. Inshallah ta'ala. It doesn't have to be no spell binding khutbah. It's not a condition that the khatib has to be Ibn Taymiyyah, incarnate on the minbar speaking. It could be a basic, simple speech. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. Inshallah, that's yakfi. If the brother speaking has more knowledge, has more ability, has more eloquence, then alhamdulillah, khair ala khair. That's good upon good. Nurun ala nur. And if not, then do the basics. And a lot of us, oftentimes, we think that to establish a khutbah or even to establish a markaz or a masjid or a lecture, it has to be some type of great magical thing. Yeah, everyone is different. Some people speak better than others. Some people have more knowledge than others. Some people have more eloquence than others. Al-Muhim is that you do what's necessary. You praise Allah, bear witness to his tawheed, send salams upon the Prophet ﷺ, give the advice for the people to have taqwa. That's enough. Anything other than that is extra. And you make the salah. It doesn't have to be a grand musalla. It can be a ghurfa. It can be a small room. It can be a hallway. Wherever you have the ability to establish it. That's the only thing which is actually necessary to establish the Jumu'ah. As far as 40 people, it has to be 40 people, then that view is not strong. And that's because it's based off of Muslim. Also, those say it has to be 12. Qaid lazim. And the dalil is not weak, it's in the Quran from Surah Al-Jumu'ah, but it's not sarih. That was a condition that tarakuka, that they left you alone. You were standing giving a khutbah when the caravans came in with the worldly goods, and it was only 12 companions who remained with the Messenger of Allah. That's also not direct to the point. So there is, as the Shawkani rahimahullah mentions in Nail al-Awtar and others, there's no authentic direct proof stating that it has to be 40 people, 70 people, 300 people, 12 people, etc. Rather, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, the minimum is the minimum of the jama'ah, and that's going to be 2 to 3 people. Wallahu alam. Alaikum, God, dear Sheikh and the team. May Allah put barakah in the trip. Ameen. AJ Jash, Ahmed Ismail, subhanAllah, what city y'all in? Coming from Gatwick Airport now. Yasmin Tori, how long will you be in the UK? And what cities are you visiting? Inshallah, everything should be on the website. Inshallah ta'ala. It should be on HadithDisciple. The Instagram, the shop, everything. Bidnillah ta'ala. Look for all of the posts. They should be up there, and if they're not, they'll be up there tonight. Inshallah ta'ala. But they should be. We got you covered like ketchup and mayo. with the fish and chips, inshallah, tonight in Reading, inshallah. That's Yunus Abdul Haq. AJ Birmingham, UK, assalamu alaikum. If a man divorces his wife, saying talaq, but they remain legally married for some more years so that man doesn't lose his residence and working permit, ajazin, until he's granted permanent permit. Can she Islamically marry another man during that time? Jazakallahu khairan. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is an ongoing issue with regards to the civil marriage versus the local marriage. Or is one greater than the other? Is one more take dominance over the other? It's a long debate among the scholars and the researchers of Islam today with regards to civil marriage versus the traditional marriage. All right. At the end of the day, it depends. Or the simple answer, before we get into any details, is that that woman is no longer married to that man. If she gets the divorce, and it's the proper divorce, and her iddah is finished and over Islamically, she's not Islamically married to that man anymore for whatever permanent or reason. They're no longer husband and wife, and all of the rulings of the husband and wife no longer apply. That's the simplified answer. Is that the Sharia contract, as far as some of the details, then if there was a non-Muslim who got married wife, they don't have to renew the contract. They don't have to get married again. They don't have to get married again. That civil contract remains and is respected in Islam, unless they were married under illegitimate Islamic conditions, such as brother and sister, or suckling sisters, or whatever is haram in our Sharia. All right, right. Or Middle Eastern country, or North African country, or Malaysia, Indonesia, wherever you go in which the dominance of Muslims, and he gets married in a court, and it's a civil contract. How were they married? Was there wali in the? If all of the Sharia conditions were applied in the civil court, then that's one thing. That's one thing. Inshallah ta'ala, hopefully that's killing two birds with one stone. As far as if the civil court did not necessitate a wali, did not necessitate witnesses, did not necessitate the rest of the shurut of nikah, wantifa' mawani'ihi, and the inhibitors being go to, or civil marriages, it's not based off of a number of people, of witnesses, or wali. It's a man and a woman, it's consent, that's it. So obviously if that's the case, that's not nikah shar'i. That's not nikah shar'i, and also that's not divorce, which is shar'i. Many people, they divorce and they think they're still married. Nah. So yani, يتنبه لهذا. Be mindful of that. Wallahu a'lam. That's a brief.
Exit to the left onto junction 8 onto M25.
Mustafa
Then keep left.
Jaboli. Subhanallah, we missed your YouTube presence the last few days of life. We miss your support as well. Inshallah, the video is gonna be pumped back out real soon. Assalamu alaikum, Hassan Kurshid. If an individual is looking forward to seeing a young lady for the first time, but the family made the wrong move and the lady's side canceled the meeting, is it worth recontacting them? Try your best. Whatever's easy for you is going to be made. Whatever's decreed for you is going to be made easy. Don't ever forget that principle. The companions asked the Prophet ﷺ, female amal, why should we even try to do anything if the qadr is written? The Prophet ﷺ says, i'malu. He says, work, sweat, i'malu. Put in effort. فَكُلٌّ مُيَسَّرٌ لِمَا خُلِقَ لَهُ. Because whatever is made for you will be brought to you easily. It'll be brought to you, it'll be facilitated for you if it's your destiny. So all you gotta do is put in the effort. If you contact them again and they pick up the phone, they make up another meeting, if they don't answer the phone, they don't make another meeting, it wasn't meant. It wasn't meant to be. Try your best. Don't hound them. As we say in Philly, don't sweat them. Don't sweat them too much. Pressuring them, calling them 20 times, annoying them, al-adha. Don't give them adha, don't make adha. But try. And if it doesn't happen, they don't pick up, or they're not interested, or they make some type of lame excuse. Our car broke down and we can't get the tire fixed. I'm sorry, she's very busy with school. But you know it wasn't meant for you. It wasn't meant to be. Allahu A'lam. And Allah will give you the wife that you need, bid'in ta'ala. Just be patient. Ilyas A, Amsterdam. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. When you visit the Netherlands, wa alaikum salam, inshallah, hopefully soon, Akhi Kareem. Hopefully soon. We're in the plans, inshallah, of coming to Amsterdam and a few other European countries. It's not like that. Maybe truth. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. You have to visit Speaker's Corner in London. Risks. Have the ulama advise you to go to that park?
It's basically that.
With those innovators and people of desires, would the Salaf go to that park? Or would they turn away from the people of misguidance? Huh? Atheists, Christians, malicious people spitting venom on Islam. Would Sufyan al-Thawri go there? Imam Ahmad? Oh man. We're definitely picking and choosing from the athar, huh? Which ones to follow? Ahl Bid'ah? La Shak. Hyde Park, Speaker's Corner? Left way. Allah. Inshallah ta'ala, بإذن الله.
عندنا سؤال هنا يا شيخ.
لا نحن نسأل وأنتم تسألون.
لا هنا في اللايف عندي لايف
عندك لايف كذلك.
انستغرام.
تفضل.
يقول السائل هل is getting fade permissible haircuts?
I don't see it to be haram from my studies. I don't believe that it's muharram to get a fade, tapered neck on the side or the temple. I don't see that. As far as the Jawab al-Mufassal, then you can go back to the video we've done on fades and mohawks in light of the authentic sunnah, which we mentioned in Kalam of Ahl al-Ilm. في مسألة ما يسمى بالقصع. هل يصدق عليه القصع أم لا؟ والله أعلم كأن هذه المسألة تشبه مسألة التصوير. هل أحد يختلف في تحريم التصوير؟ لا أظن أن هناك يعني واحد يختلف في حرمة التصوير، إنما نختلف في كون التصوير يصدق على الكاميرا أم لا. المقصود بالتصوير هل هو النحت والنقش والتصوير في اليد، أما التصوير الآلي الفوتوغرافي هذه عرفت كيف؟ فكثير من بعض الطلبة يعني يغلط في هذا الشيء، يقولون هناك اختلاف في التصوير. النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم لعن المصورين وقال كل مصور في النار. يقال للمصور يوم القيامة إلى أن نصف التصوير أم لا؟ هل هذا المقصود بكلمة القصع المذكور في الحديث، ولا هو صورة مشوهة هنا شعر وهنا شعر وهنا شعر وهنا شعر؟ وغالبا يكون هذا الشيء متعلق باعتقاد، يعني عقيدة وثنية في الغالب. لما يعني تطالع مثلا كتب التاريخ وبعض الصور تطالع يقول انهم عقائد، كذلك التاتو والبيرسين كل هذا يكون متعلق ايش؟ بلا شك هناك سوبستيشن بروتكشن. يعني اللي قال ان يطرح هذا التساؤل يعني كأن هذا هو المقصود بكلمة القصع. اما الشيء منظم مقصود تركه من باب اولى الى اخره، لكن هل هذا المقصود؟ فالمقصود والله اعلم على الشباب يتنبهوا بالمقاصد النبويه، فضلا عن اللغه العربيه، فضلا عن يعني فهم كلام النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. لكن المقصد ما هو المقصد بهذا الشيء؟ عرفت كيف؟ والله اعلم. فانا لا ارى تحريم القزع اذا كان المقصود به فيد، اذا كان شيء يعني بسيط. اما شيء مشوه يبتعد عن هذا، وان لم يكن من باب تحريم وانما من باب المظهر الاحسن. من كره القزع كراهه تنزيه، ومنهم من حرمه ومنهم الى اخره، فيرجع الى ذاك المقطع باذن الله تعالى، وهو موجود في حديث ديسايبل، وكلام العلماء مبثوث في كتب الشروح ومبثوث في كتب السنه حكم القزع. So in brief, I don't think it's haram to get a fade. Is it best? It's a different story, but I don't think it's haram in Islam. And I don't think that's what's meant by qaza. And even if that is what's meant by qaza, the ulama, as we mentioned, اختلفوا فيه. And Allah knows best.
يقول السائل عندنا did Sheikh Ibn Taymiyyah say the 15th of Sha'ban is a special night?
Did Sheikh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah say the 15th of Sha'ban is a special night? لا أذكر. المهم قضية انتصاف شعبان هذا معروف صومه غير صحيح، لا يثبت عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. قال الإمام أحمد إنه حديث منكر. Okay, Sha'ban has many virtues that are authentic Prophet fasted most of Shaban. Though these being raised to Allah, of Ramadan via Shaban. Alhamdulillah, we have videos that we did last year, reading from Kutub al-Sunnah regarding the verses of Shaban. As far as the middle specifically, it being a special night specifically. فهذا الشيء يعني فيه ما ايش؟ فيه ما فيه. Without a question. Without a question. والله أعلم. It says visit Speaker's Corner, a legendary place for debates. We now have jokes from men here. How do you establish the Khilafah, ya akhi? He said ask someone else. Al-Muhim, I would say this in brief. The truth is the truth, alright? Anyone with two eyes knows what's going on in the world today. We can see what's going on in the world today. Sunnah, Islam on a personal level, on an individual level, as a community, as a whole, as a state, as a country, let on a caliphate. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. Two eyes and an aql, the brain, you can see what's going on and what's happening. And how there's so many people that are against the practice of Islam on an individual level. An individual level. Wearing your beard, making salah, doing things, not shaking someone's hand. They criticize you for watching the video, Abu Sayyid, right? From the UK. Why does the brother who doesn't want to shake your hand, why is that an issue with you? It's my own personal reservation. I don't want to shake your hand. Do I have to? There's no other way in which I can be cordial to you. So I'm just trying to make a point. I'm not trying to they said tahayyud an al-jawab. Al-maqsood is that the hatred that the people have for the deen and for the proper practice of it, even from some people who say that they're Muslims, it's shay la yakhfa ala ahad. That's al-maqsood. Shay la yakhfa ala ahad. It's something that no one is unaware of. When you walk down the shore, you sir, let me call my supervisor. It's reality. So the point is that the Islam being, some people have said Islam is at war. We're at war with Islam. Okay? Allah must try their best to establish whatever is mentioned in the Quran and Sunnah to be established. What Allah has commanded them to do, they have to try their best to do. Based off of their what? Ability. And Allah knows best. May Allah help the Muslims. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reinstate the glory to the Muslim Ummah as it used to be. Allahumma ameen.
The questioner says here, and I received this question a lot, so alhamdulillah, he says, what is the ruling of Forex trading?
Forex trading?
Yeah. Bitcoin, Forex trading.
Clear. Al-Muhim, as far as Bitcoin, I've been asked this many times before. I've done a lot of research on it myself. The kalam of Ahl al-Ilm regarding Bitcoin, and also the speech of the researchers and the actual people who specialize in finance on what is the reality of this concept of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, etc. My personal opinion, Allah Alam, is that there are some aspects of Bitcoin which are closer to the original concept of buying and selling and trading in the Sharia. Aqrab, bartering, the concept of wealth being dominated and made into a monopoly. The concept of wealth being held by a small, tiny percentage of people. That's problematic Islamically. How many hadiths, when the people asked the Prophet, he says, "Oh Messenger of Allah, give us a price, make a price on the things in the market." What did he say? Inna Allah wal musa'il. Allah makes the prices. So just take that one part of the narration with regards to the concept of people making their prices and dominating the prices and harming others. What did the Messenger of Allah say about he prohibited the traders from inside the city going to meet the caravans. Why? Because they want to buy all the products. They want to enter the marketplace and what? Raise the price and have a monopoly. Alright? And it says, he says, leave the people eating from each other by Allah's permission. Let the people deal and trade. No one monopolizes except for a sinner. There's hadith about many problems with the current financial specialize in this. I found that some of the researchers say that from the concepts or objectives of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is to remove some of these fat hogs and push them back from dominating the money and making the prices and giving the people what they want. And let them, I've just explained briefly, that's Maqsad Shari. So some people have the view that Bitcoin is closer to the Sharia than the other sources of currency. What is behind dollar bills? Is it gold and silver behind dollar bills? Is the dollar bill whole weight? It can't be done. And if you sat down and asked them why, wallahi, the only answer they would give you is that it's new and it's unknown and it's kebab. And that's not true. It's been around for some time. It just became popular now. Secondly is, just because something is new and foreign doesn't mean that it's haram. What did the ulama of Islam see in wealth? And it's no zakat do. Some of them have the view that you don't have to pay zakat on bills, whether it's a euro or a pound or whatever, because it's not that, it's not a fiqh. Who says that now? Who goes to the souk with a bag full of gold coins now? So the concept of just because something is new to you or foreign to you or unfamiliar to you doesn't mean that's a proof that it's muharram. All right? Let alone the problems that are included in the dollar bill and the euro and the pound. Mashakil, real, the franc, whatever currency it may be. So some people hold the view that Bitcoin is put out there. And some of them say that it's closer to the usul and the maqasid of the Sharia, closer, aqrab, than actual dollar bills. And of course, there are others who hold a hard stance against it. It says, la yajuz, bi surah min as-suwar. Some ulama, some bahiyin hold that view. Another very important point, and I'm going to finish my answer with this, is if the Muslims don't get involved with the changing fluctuation of the world today, they'll be left behind. 20 years will go past, it's haram, it's muharram, not based off of evidence, but just off of unfamiliarity, then they'll be ahead of us. And then what we're going to do when Bitcoin is now the official currency, mathalan, we're going to be stuck, and we're going to be begging at their mercy, and we're going to have to deal with some aspects of it. So whenever the Muslims are narrow-minded, and they're confined to their box of comfortability, and the kuffar take it to the next level, 20, 30, 50 years pass by, now we're just barely catching up to them. How are they're making it? And who's making it, who's building it, who's funding it, who's the engineer, except for what? I'm mushrik, kafir. Because the Muslims are stuck, takhalluf. So the Prophet ﷺ was asked, Ayu kasb atyab? He says, Ayu kasb atyab. What's the purest way of making money? What's the best way? And every transaction which is blessed, clear, transparent, so on and so forth. So the dawabit of Bitcoin being halal and haram, هي نفس الضوابط فيما يتعلق بالأوراق النقدية لا غير. ولا أنت تطالب بالدليل تفرقة. ما هو دليل على أن هذا محرم باتا وهذا جائز. So I think that Bitcoin has to be, see it? There has to be some, I wouldn't say that it's muharram. There's going to be certain things and certain aspects from it's going to be permissible, bills, debit cards, credit cards, etc.
لو سمحت هو drop shipping. Is drop shipping halal? Drop shipping is, have you heard about drop shipping?
In the United States. والله يعني طيب. I mean, it's certain things which are problematic. Well, all of these different transactions. It's not absolutely drop shipping, but it's what?
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. Selling something that you don't actually have what? If your house at there, in your possession. All right. I mean, just look at shopping online today. The website tells you that it's from a third party seller. The description of the product is clear. The review of the product is clear. It guarantees delivery, so on and so forth. And what's the worst that can happen? If it doesn't come, it's late, what do? Funny. So if it's a need and a necessity, that's okay. If there's a better alternative, then now you saw it later. But all of these different issues here, these different types of shipping, these different modern ways of like selling stuff and so on and so forth. We learned in Medina that there are two ways of understanding them. The first, or three. Number one is the specific rulings that are mentioned in the specific text. Riba, lying, stealing, behind this type of transaction being haram? Is it because it's dry stuff versus fresh? Is it because it's ajnas rabawiya? Is it because of ghish, cheating? Is it because taking the Muslim's wealth bighayri tib nafsihi? The illa behind the prohibition, and obviously you can use that university and make it ijtihad in any issue. That's what I'm and the illa. You see what I'm saying to you? And this is why some people hold the view, and Allah knows best. I'm not saying this is permissible. I'm trying to make a point, nothing else. While some people say that there's certain types of interests which are not haram. And the reason why they say they accept it for or against, as far as them breaking your back with riba, with usury, heavy debts, the rich taking advantage of the poor, that's a different story. And I understand, I agree with that. I'm just trying to make a point. Why would somebody say that? There's several reasons. One of the reasons why they would say that is because interest is something which is what? It's generally accepted. 2 point, this percentage, it's nothing that's what? That's ripping you off. But the usury, in which is, when I'm talking about the riba or interest or being halal, I didn't say that. What? لم نقل هذا. We're making a point. So that's my view when it comes to drop shipping and anything like this. Let alone the fact that the world is, things are different. Everyone is not sitting at the marketplace selling a container of dates. It's not like that anymore. That's no disrespect, but it's reality. It's reality. And where would the modern world be today if every single thing was done in the original traditional way? The plane tickets, how we came here. Did you actually go into the place? Did you meet the person? The wasf has to be the assurance has to be there. And if anything happens, get your money back. Allahu Alam.
One question. I do allow you to pay the one-time payment, for example, $987, or I give you the option to pay installment payments, but let's say three installment payments of $350. So that become at the end, if you choose that route, it becomes more expensive.
More clear.
So
بيع التقسيط مسألة معروفة عند العلماء. بيع التقسيط, the sale or the contract of taqsit, meaning installments, payments based off of installments. Sheikh bin Baz rahimahullah, he had the view that it was permissible with 2 conditions. شرطين. الشرط الأول is that الأجل يكون الأجل معلوما. الشرط الثاني أن الأقساط معلومة محددة متفق عليها لا تزيد. Is that the installments have to be well known and the price has to be set. It can't fluctuate. It's $1,000, period. All right. So why are they even different on this issue? The issue is stuck between 2 people playing tug of war. One side, those who say that's a riba. The thing costs $1,000, $700. That's riba. They're paying in installments. They're paying on credit. And I told them that, they say no, it's not riba. They say it's not riba. They say rather it's a higher price because it is delayed installments, and it's no longer an extra fee or the product now, and it's a benefit for the buyer and the seller. The seller, right now, no, and I need to be able to use it. I need it to be unlocked, but I don't have what? $1,000. But in 3 months, I have it for sure. No problem. $1,100 is nothing in 3 months. Just not right now. And obviously, you're holding up the money of the seller. I have inventory, I have stock, I have stuff moving. Why do I have to sit 3 months to get my money and you get it at the same price of the one who's paying in cash? They say that's what? That's unfair. They say that's unfair. So this is how to break down this issue here. Let alone the adillah. What the Prophet did with the camels, or what Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As in the battle of Tabuk. Ishtara ibn al-Sadaqa. Alright? That's the actual adillah naqliya of those who say that it's permissible or what? Impermissible. But it's extremely important, as I just said, for the tulab al-ilm today to have the proper aql of these. Don't wear the color blue, period. We don't wear blue. You take off the vest, haram, la yajuz. But if the hadith says do not wear blue, for indeed is the color of women. And we live in a time and place in which women never ever wear blue, and there's no ambiguity of a woman or a man who has on blue. That's a different story. The ruling is no longer what? It's no longer dogmatic. It's no longer an issue of blind faith, which we accept. So when it comes to these different types of transactions, many people, they don't have the proper tasawwur. Whether it's issue of Bitcoin, drop selling, or Forex, Amazon, it could be an issue of interest. versus credit, savings, check-ins, etc. And they don't understand why. So alcohol is made haram for one anymore. And the proof that wine isn't khabith 100% is that price. It's in Jannah. People would drink it in abundance. Kasan bihaqa, a full cup. So the wine is haram because of the ta'thim and the laghu and the kadhib. That's all mentioned in the Quran. They would drink, but there's no what? There's no ta'thim in paradise. There's no laghu. There's no all of that comes from the wine of the dunya. So we have to understand why certain transactions are impermissible in Islam, unless they're directly prohibited in the like I said the first time. And even then, العلماء يلتمسون لهذه النصوص معاني وإلى يلتمسون السبب في هذا وكونه كذا. السبب في ذلك, they held the view of bay'at taqseed being permissible with those two what? Conditions. And I mean, I think that makes pretty good sense. And that's also an alternative with regards to the issue of mortgage and buying a house. All right, many people complain about this in the United States. The house is $150,000, but in 20 years or 30 years, it costs more. Mortgage is similar but different. Correct, Abu Sayyid? The price can do what? Instead of house is $175,000 in 20 years span. Period. There's no riba. So, you know, I think it's muhim. Last but not least, when you study the buyur of the ulama, you'll find that which they call al-hiyal. Al-hiyal. Whether you translate it to mean tricks, or whether you translate it to mean a way of escaping, a flight square. How is it saying chess terminology? You think you check, you take the dates, buy this, and then come back and get the gold. That's mentioned in the hadith. So you'll find that they said that the Hanafi ulama always have a lot of hiyal in their madhab. They have al-hiyal kathira from madhab al-Hanafi. And sometimes those hiyal, those tricks, or those ways of escaping are clearly in opposition to the deen. But other times, it's an intellectual solution to the problem, such as what you're mentioning. I need a phone, you need your money. 3 months, class. The price doesn't rise, it doesn't fall, you don't take it back, it's a solution. So all of these issues, they need a great deal of knowledge, a great deal of research, a great deal of ilm, and a great deal of aql. There has to be strong mind behind making these fatwas and this ijtihad, and you got to be connected with the modern day finance. You cannot just read the issue of Forex just from a fatwa in Arabic. And then wallahi, that's no disrespect to no alim. Evident. It's no disrespect to no alim, but it's the truth. It's the haqq. You have to know what the people in the United States and UK, what is Forex? Because a scholar overseas, he can be misinformed about what it actually is. Or the surah هناك قد تختلف عن السورة التي عندنا في الغرب تماما. Totally different. So you listen to the knowledge, you had an interest, the difference between interest and usury, or whatever the case may be. Because oftentimes brothers are just parrots, literally asking for a cracker, just repeating something that they heard, bila fiqh, bila wa'i, wa bila aql. And that's a problem. That's the problem. I mean, فمنها مياه والله أعلم.
Jamal,
And some of us
we got them here as well.
they're fighting, akhi. We don't want this. We want it to be what?
Last one from me, inshallah. JV from London, UK says, how can one settle debts from Jahiliyyah that in order to pay, one will have to contact certain people from Jahiliyyah, both genders, which could lead to more fitna?
Try your best. If you owe them money, give them money back. Give them their money back. Fair law. If you want good, bidinillah, that's what you'll get. You wouldn't be protected from evil. A lady or a man or whatever, this is the money that you owe, send it to him, ship it to him, mail it to him, PayPal it. There's so much convenience nowadays. But if you know that there's a jahiliyyah dealing, he used to mess with this girl, and it's going to be a fitna for you.
Someone else.
Stay away from it. You never know. Unless she wants to take a shot and what? Be his own shit, huh? بإذن ta'ala. الله المستعان. الله المستعان. ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. تسمح لنا يا شيخ.
خلاص تفضل.
أنا ما أحب
أنا خلاص أنا
كثير أنا زعل منهم ها.
تفضل.
It says هذا هو. Turn, huh? أصبر علينا شيخ. It says, who paid for your flight? Ahmed Ismail. That's an interesting question. Allah paid for it. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah from Jibin, Germany. Salam alaikum. People who are closer to Allah that were mocked. There were people who had a very strong standing with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who were made fun of. As Allah tells us in the Quran. So be patient. You're not better than the prophets and the messengers. Be patient upon the mockery. Be patient upon the people making fun of you. It doesn't mean that you have to sit there and sit in front of them making fun of you. It doesn't mean that you have to smile in their faces. It doesn't mean that. But it means have sabr. Don't respond to them. React to them. Don't be violent against them. Make dua for them, for indeed they're ignorant. Any Muslim who makes fun of the khimar, any non-Muslim who makes fun of the khimar, they're ignorant of Islam veil, face veil, is not specific to the Muslims. It's not specific to the Muslims. Alright? So anyone who laughs at that is they're foolish and they're ignorant. Alright? And there's nothing wrong with a person trying to be pious and righteous. Why is it bothering you to cover my head? What's the problem? Is it harming you? Is it hurting you? What is it? The ignorance of a person, huh? So be patient upon the ignorant. The Quran tells us to be patient. Huh? وَعَرِضْ عَنِ الْجَاهِلِينَ, and turn away from them. Allah tells us in the Quran, huh? Turn away from the ignorant. So that's my advice. If you can isolate one of them and give them advice, your little sister, pull her to the side and explain to her the truth, do that. And if not, if they want to be lost in their mockery, then حِسَابُهُمْ عَلَى اللَّهِ. That's their problem. Wallahu al-musta'an. Father Sheikh.
Think about learning MMA in order to defend yourself.
Learning MMA? It's
In order to defend yourself.
In order to defend yourself. It's like anything else. Self-defense, alhamdulillah, it's from Islam. Gotta have tea, huh? Al-Hajj, Arafah, huh? طيب. Al-Muhim, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a good thing. Whether it's for self-defense, for Muslims to have security, to be in shape, to be fit, cardio, whatever, but don't get lost in the culture. Don't get lost in the culture. You see what I'm saying? So they're wearing tight stuff and, you know, just filling your body full of steroids or exposing yourself to all type of unnecessary violence and trauma, or doing that to someone else as a sport. Last but not least, we said this last time we were in the UK. Some brothers had a problem with it, but we said it with regards to watching MMA. We were freshly grounded, right? Yeah. I mean, you have some people, man, that are literally struggling with going to a club. Struggling. With tattoos, with alcohol, with smoking weed, with problems. And you come and tell them, "Akhi, it's haram, don't watch MMA." I used to be at the club at this hour. If the brother who's strong in his deen, he don't need to watch MMA, he's away from it. But that's not even the su'al. The su'al is someone that's trying to do the right thing, where someone could be, what they could be watching, and what they could be doing. But that doesn't mean that you get lost. Bodybuilder, there's no discrimination or prejudice. There's nothing we have against MMA. It's all the same. Don't get caught up what? In the culture. Having nice clothes. Nothing wrong with that. Looking nice. Alhamdulillah. But don't get what? Don't get lost in the culture. Don't become a junkie of the fashion. And once you start wearing tight stuff and looking like this and walking like that and spending all of your money, don't get lost in the culture. So the Muslims need to have these skills, the ability to be strong inwardly, spiritually, mentally, and physically, and they need to be able to protect themselves. We've seen that. House of Pain, the 5 minutes later, when the brothers were what? Working out in the throves. You see, there's nothing wrong with being strong. It's not wrong with being strong. Alhamdulillah, it's not wrong with having muscles. It's not wrong with knowing how to fight. It's not wrong with that. That's a good thing for the protection of Islam and other things as well that we need in this world and for the hereafter. Wallahu alam. Question says?
With Sheikh Ali?
That was
Oh, okay. You know Sheikh Ali with the orange beard. You seen it?
Oh, that was martial arts.
Yeah.
That was one of the first FMFs.
Yeah, he was on my wedding.
Allahu Akbar. That's our sensei. May Allah bless him. Yes, that was one of the early 5 minutes of fighters. The Masjid Taqwa in Brooklyn. Yep, Nafis shot that one. It was me and him in the basement. Yep. Question says, let's turn the camera around too. Question says, May Allah grant your safe travels. Ameen. Zaid from Birmingham, UK is allowed to listen to Qadis that recite in maqamats. You listen to the Qur'an who are efficient Qur'an. When they do the maqamat stuff, leave it alone. Stay away from it. There's no need for the maqamat. Let alone they're being bid'ah. There's no need for them. Listen to the Qur'an, the kalam of Allah. That's it, khalas. There's no need for the maqamat. So, inshallah, just because a Qadi recites the maqamat doesn't mean that you have to abandon him and boycott him. Alhamdulillah.
حتى لا يتعود.
May Allah grant your safe travels. Mustafa Al Fitori. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. متى تأتي إلى كندا يا شيخ؟ وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. كنا فيها. كنا في كندا قبل. Yeah, it's been a رحلة, man. Yeah, Allah المستعان.
Someone thinking when you coming to Australia.
Wallahi, we wanted to come. But to be honest with you, لم يرد الله أن يطهر قلوبهم. It wasn't meant to be.
This was the visa.
You know, nothing is guaranteed. And we look down on a dawah trip. Oh, he can't. It's a serious thing, man. Be able to come. They can say no.
No doubt.
Yeah, you don't have to come down country, give lectures, go back home. You on this list, we're watching you. It's no guarantee. So to have the ability to come, let alone do classes, that's tawfiq. That's tawfiq. You don't have to be. You don't have to be. So, you know, at the end of the day, to keep it real, it's not like, you know, it's type of secret or nothing. My visa wasn't approved. It wasn't approved for Australia, unfortunately. Other brothers were. I wasn't approved. Allah almost not. Allah will be in the lands down under. It's unfortunate that our brother, he was real sad. I will say, I'm making this up. He was heartbroken. But it wasn't meant to be.
Australia, they are known though for
Yeah.
تشديد الصعوبة
كذا. للأسف. الله يستر. Hey, London, UK. So sad we can't have you at Masjid Tarbiyah in London. La.
Hey.
You
Sorry,
bear
guys,
that, huh?
sorry, guys.
What?
Allah ظهورهم.
Allah al-Mustan. Allah al-Mustan. May Allah help us all. Allah al-Mustan. That's all we'll say. The connection is bad, mashallah. I'm so sorry. The connection is, we're using United States data or data. Hey, assalamu alaikum. Respect Allah fiqh. That's from Razor Sharp. Do you have to do hijrah? Shay Sharlil. SA, Philly, PA. If two people commit zina that results in a child, can they get married while pregnant? The father, masjid, says no, but it doesn't have clear dalil. What should they do? And can the two marry? Most of the ulama of Islam say they can get married after she has the baby, after she gives birth, and they make tawbah. And some other ulama, such as Hassan al-Basri, rahimahullah, a few others, Ibn Qayyim, he mentions them, they say they can get married while she is pregnant with the condition that he's sure that it's his child. If they're sure that he's the father, they can get married while they are what? While she's pregnant. Now, if you're sure that that's the person, you're absolutely sure that that's the father, and they want to get married, they want to do the right thing, they want to avoid zina, because 9 months, 8 months is a long time. Allah Allah. لعل هذا أقرب إلى الأصول والقواعد. يعني العدة حكمتها الوضع. عرفت كيف؟ لابد أنك يعني دائما وأبدا تراعي المقاصد. تراعي المقاصد. ولد ينسب إليه. بلا شك. بلا شك. أن تتزوجها قبل أن ولدت وهو ولده في رحمها حتى عن زنا، أن تتزوجها كأنهم يرون أن هذا يغطي ذاك. المهم هو كلامه ليس كلامي. عرفت كيف؟ والله أعلم.
تسأل أم نسيبة زوجتي لماذا بعض الأخوات تقول انه هو حرام لبس البنطلون حتى تحت الجلباب وحتى في البيت.
هو القائلون بتحريم لبس البنطلون على المرأة حتى في البيت أو تحت العباية كأن عمدتهم قضية التشبه، أن النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام لعن المترجلات من النساء ولعن المتشبهين من النساء بالرجال، فكانوا يقولون أن البنطلون لبس خاص بالرجل سواء على هيئة مرأة هيك في البيت تحت العباية، يقولون هذه تشبه بالرجل. عمدتهم الثانية يقولوا كأن خاصة تحت العباية لما هي تلبس تحت العباية يسوي الرجلين والفخذين بصورة أظهر من أنها لابسة تحته فستان أو شيء، هكذا يقولون. طبعا الذين أجازوا يعني يقولون لا، هذه البنطلون خاص بالمرأة، فضلا عن كونها تحت العباية، فضلا عن كونها في المنزل أمام زوجها أو محارمها إذا كانت يعني البنطلون محترم مش ضيق يعني. أما قدام الزوج حرج، عرفت كيف؟ وكأن القول الثاني هو أقرب. وهذه رسالة خاصة في هذا الموضوع كنت اشتريتها أيامي في اليمن، رسالة كتبها أحد الطلبة هناك في مسألة البنطلون، وهو يعني في نهاية الرسالة ختم الرسالة بالقول بالتحريم المطلق، لكن هذا القول يعني ليس عليه دليل صريح خاصة في هذا العصر. وكم في البنطلون يعني أشكال خاص بالنساء لا يشتبه على أحد أنه فعلا والله أعلم.
ايوه
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ustad, may Allah bless you. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the masjid. Is it time for salah? And when it's really tired, can they take a nap, then perform the salah out of fear, out of not praying the salah with khushu'? Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. It depends on what you mean time for the salah and what you mean by tired.
How long left?
The salah is just coming in
15 minutes.
and you have the ability to take a quick, simple nap, even if it's a 30-minute nap, and you have the confidence and the trust that Allah will allow you to wake up through an alarm clock or through your friend or your wife or your husband, la bas. It's permissible to make the salah 30 minutes later, an hour later. It's permissible to make the prayer as long as the prayer is still in. Alright? As far as the salah has been in for an hour, and it's only an hour and a half left, or it's been in for 2 hours, or you're extremely exhausted, you're tired, or you don't have someone that can wake you up, or your sleeping habits don't allow you to just get up like that, take a quick simple nap, then no. Pray even if you're extremely tired. And that's because prayer on time is mandatory. Khushu' and the salah is a different issue. It's a different issue. There are different levels of khushu'. All khushu' isn't of the same level of obligation. Rather, that's a virtue. That's a virtue to have khushu' in the salah. And Allah knows best.
So, Sheikh, can you give us some definitions?
Got you. La best. I didn't even eat anything myself. Here, Abu Sayyid.
I think we should go to relationship. حتى نجلس
نرتاح نتحدث مع بعض نتعرف sweet and juicy. Alhamdulillah. Easy peelers. Fresh fruit, huh? Abu Sayyid, would you like a tangerine, brother?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
What you call this in Arabic, Noor? Huh? Huh?
Questa يسمونها clementine ولا اسم فرنسي ليمونشي.
Oh, got some grapes, alhamdulillah. What's the ruling on not eating organic fruit? Organic fruit? Is it wajib to eat organic? Much better. Prawn and mayo. Can't eat that. I'm allergic. Not Hanafi. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was saying he can't eat shellfish as well. Wow, mashallah. We got these in America. Yeah, this brand. But sea salt, mature cheddar and red onion. Yeah, don't have that there. We have aged cheddar. Here, call it mature. Lightly salted. So hold on this, Ahi. Naked cashew cookie. 3 raw and fruit and nut whole food bars.
Check the ingredients, Sheikh.
Shahada, ya akhi. My ingredients, cashews and dates. That's it. Lord, whole food revolution. Huh? What's up? Yeah, shit. What's the hukum on this, akhi? Allah musta'an. Allah musta'an. Assalamu alaikum. It's a question in the live stream. Let Mufti on answer the HadithDisciple rules. Assalamu alaikum. Ahlan Sheikh Abu Isa. What Abu Isa is that? Abu Isa. Samu lana rijalakum. Name your men. Who's this Abu Isa? He sounds majhul to me. Huh? That's Abu Isa. Inshallah. Hayakum Allah. Abu Sa'id said you lose points for not coming. Akhi. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Sayyar Hanif. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. Hanif here. May Allah bless you. The brothers from Singapore miss you. Wa alaikum assalam. We miss the brothers as well. Remember the brothers who came? Hanif was a beautiful brother, mashallah. Yeah, real beautiful smile. May Allah bless you, Akhi Hanif. And all of the Shabab in Singapore. Hopefully we come there one day. Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Mufti, may Allah protect you during your travels and continue to guide you through teaching the truth. Haq. Wa alaikum assalam. I am Salafi. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah bless you. Forex trading has interest involved. When you... Huh?
That's mining. كما قلت في أقسام مختلفة في داخل forex trading.
المهم. Abdurrahim Hassan. Assalamu alaikum. Where can you... I'll trade in
Trading is كلمة عامة جدا.
بس حتى أنت تدفع التاكس. حكم هذا. وهذا عليه تكلفة وذاك عليه تكلفة إرسال هذا اللي قلنا. تشويش الدهني. يعني.
مغلق.
Assalamu alaikum. Black Sun. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That's the Black Sun. It's a heart with some stars coming out of it. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Majority scholars have said it's Princess Black Shear. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Do you come to Ohio, Columbus specifically? I have a few brothers I met from Columbus. I have a website, inshallah. Mufti Munir. Where are you going in the UK, I ask? Now that's a heart with a bow around it. It's no longer with stars coming out of it. Where are we going, Aki? Black Sun would like to know. Where are we going in the UK?
Check the Instagram, Sheikh.
Check the what?
Instagram page. It's on there.
Instagram page? What's the Instagram page?
HadithDisciple shop.
Hadith_disciple_shop, right?
Assalamu alaikum Mufti, coming, yo, my hometown, I'm excited. Arbaz Khan. Wa alaikum salam. We're excited to see you, Akhi. Black Sun, what town is that? Abdurrahman 30, coming into reading. Black Sun, for reals. Yo, is that Mr. Halal Money in the back? Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. The celebrity HD live stream. Check out some of these buildings, these houses. What can you tell us about this, Muhammad? Like, what part are we in right now?
We're in Reading right now.
Where?
Reading.
Yeah. Is anything historical about this or no?
I wouldn't be able to say, Sheikh.
That's Nurid هذا, huh? Where you heading to, yeah, Sheikh? Is for men permissible, and is it wrong to say it's impermissible? It's nothing wrong with saying something is impermissible if you have your proof. You leave the the ghulu or whatever what they call it. These brothers they said it's haram. You call them. What the delete? That's fine. Just make sure you have the proof though, and make sure if you're blindly following someone, that's fine. That you don't force your taqleed on someone else who might be blindly following someone else, and don't be a fanatic. But if a person says it's haram to have those things and they have their proof or they are following someone, la bas. I don't know him. Please go back to the video that we've done on braids and dreads. It's on Mufti Q&A. It was one of the first videos that we did on Mufti Q&A. Inshallah ta'ala. Wallahu a'lam.
So you know, like what to expect. How
The Prophet ﷺ told us that we shouldn't tell the people we love that we love them for the sake of Allah. The Prophet ﷺ told us, we love you, Sheikh, for the sake of Allah. AJ Jash. And the same here, akhi. The feeling is mutual, alhamdulillah. Allah, I love you. Shay. Assalamu alaikum Mufti and companions. MashaAllah. Wa alaikum assalam to Allah. Yahya Abi. Visit corners, akhi. Inshallah. Visit Speaker's
check
Corner.
it out and read it.
Where you headed, Sheikh? Where we headed, akhi Muhammad?
To the hotel.
And mainly the main thing out there.
Jay Beautiful. Assalamu alaikum Sheikh. I got married with my son as my wali, who was a new Muslim and wasn't praying. Is my marriage lawful? MashaAllah. Keep you and the brothers safe in your travels, I mean. If he's of age
Just go with the flow, right?
and he has a sound mind
You know what I mean?
and he's basically responsible and he knew what was going on and what was being said, inshallah, there's nothing wrong with that. As far as someone who doesn't pray, then that's a long issue. Is a Muslim who doesn't pray a kafir or not? A new shahada who wasn't praying yet, that's a long issue. We don't want to get into that issue. They became a Muslim. Al-asl is that they were Muslim, inshallah. Okay? Many ulama of Islam hold the view that a woman's son should be the first person to be the wali. They may even say before the father, the son. The fuqaha are different on who's the first wali. يختلفون في هذا الشيء. And some of them say that her son is closer to her, and Allah knows best. No, don't. لا تستغرب يا أخي. الفقه واسع. بحر لا ساحل له. ليس هو فقط كتاب شيخ فلان ولا شيء. لا حلويات ولا فتاويات. ممكن الأول. أعوذ بالله. London, if your parents are sinful publicly, can the dua still be accepted? Allah can accept the dua of a kafir, depending on the dua and the situation. Mufti, wear the iconic green hat during the Friday khutbah in Birmingham. You'll spot me with it. That's what we want. May Allah bless you, akhi. I don't know if I have the iconic green hat with me this trip, because the weather's a little cooler. Maybe we can buy one from the bookstore to wear it for you, inshallah. CB from East New York. Ask one of your brothers to put on their hotspot. Anybody got a hotspot? Caliph Basha. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's all online. SE London. What is the best for the host to do? If you're traveling, you're hungry, you're thirsty, you've come from a how long flight? Different story. If you want to fast, different story. Al-Muhim is that if it's not obligatory to fast, it's only recommended to fast, then they have the option of eating, drinking, or of keeping their fast or making their fast. What's important is the host should do what's best for the guest and not what's best for his madhab. He may see that it's not ليس من الصيام ليس من البر الصيام وفي السفر. Allah أعلم يعني. It depends on the host. والله أعلم. It says why don't
There are some on the website.
there are
Yeah.
mugs or flasks? Flasks? Okay, perfect. Alhamdulillah. The hot.
There is on the website.
Hanan Aslam, Queens, New York. Assalamu alaikum, Ustad. I hope you're doing well. May Allah bless you. The disciples in New York really miss you. What's the difference between manipulating people and saying the right thing at the right time and the right way to make them feel a certain way? May Allah bless you, brother Hanan Aslam. It's good to hear from you. Hopefully you're doing good in school or your exams and everything. One can say suggesting something to someone. One can say you have a very strong, dominating personality. Another may say you're a manipulator. What they say? I will say the black hand, huh? It's never seen, but what?
Always felt.
But always felt. The Pinocchio strings, the puppet strings, the Godfather. That's why they have those strings there, manipulating behind the scenes. So these words are relative, okay? If you say something in a wise way, in a sweet way, call that manipulating. Some people, what do you want? You want fasad or you want khair? You want to do good or you want to harm someone, all right? Mallah, okay, Iram Rahman, thank you very much. Try fish and chips. Inshallah. Jazakallah khairan. Sunnah Islam. Assalamu alaikum. You're driving on the wrong side of the road. May Allah preserve you. What are the best shuruhat of the 6? God bless you as well. Please go back to the series that we've done, Tadween al-Sunnah. Which books are for which of the Kutub al-Sitta. Please go back to that. In brief, it's not wrong buying them in order. Starting off with Bukhari, not best. There are many explanations of Sahih Bukhari, many commentaries. Of course, the iconic cliche is لا هجرة بعد الفتح. لا هجرة بعد الفتح. فتح الباري. But we don't mean فتح الباري of Ibn Hajar. We mean فتح الباري of Ibn Rajab. That's the asl. And many ulama say that if Ibn Rajab had finished his فتح الباري, فهو شأن على الثاني. And of course, anyone who reads Al-Hafidh ibn Hajar's Fath al-Bari, la quwwata illa billah. Where do you start with that book? The precision of Ibn Hajar, like no other. Rajab and of Ibn Hajar. And there are other shuruhat of Bukhari as well. Many. So if you want to buy one for each book, starting off Bukhari, then Muslim, then Abu Dawud, or you want to buy all of them Bukhari first and then of Muslim, ma darabik. So Fath al-Bari for al-Bukhari is excellent. Obviously al-Minhaj of Nawawi for Sahih Muslim is excellent. There are many other people who explain Sahih Muslim first before him. Sunnah Abi Dawud, Aun al-Ma'bud, Jami' al-Tirmidhi, Tuhfat al-Ahwadi, Sunan al-Nasa'i, Ibn Majah have Hashiyah, Ta'liqat of al-Suyuti, of Sindi. Alright, and of course nowadays, alhamdulillah, there are modern shuruhat as well. Sheikh Muhammad ibn Adam al-Ethiopi has a sharh mufassal mutawwal of Nasa'i. I'm not sure if the whole entire Ibn Majah is available. When I was in Medina, it was only like the Muqaddimah, Sharh Tirmidhi, all the books. Alama. Alhamdulillah, I had a chance to meet the Sheikh a few times. Some years back. Wallahu a'lam.
Yes. Muhammad, plastic. Yeah, I know.
This is the message from Black Sun. Mufti Munir. How now you're in Reddit. Moving forward, Yunus Abdul Haq, JNC, mashallah Mubarak. Salihah. Sheikh, you skipped my question above. I'm so sorry. Please repost. Coming, bi'idhnillah. They be on it. People be on it.
I'll be on
That's
it
cool.
all day.
They be on it. Stop of Birmingham and give me Salat. Yasir ibn Abbas, Sheikh Philly, I miss you. May Allah increase you more, Sheikh, and all the campaigns of you. It's Zoid. Are you coming to Masjid at Tarbiyah in Stoke Newington?
Where?
Stoke Newington.
Nah. This is Sunnah, inshallah.
Black Sun.
Sunday.
Sheikh, I may not speak even though I want to will be satisfied with just seeing you. Just seeing you, Sheikh, even though I yearn for more, I can't think of any questions, LOL. Sheikh, how do you financially afford to get married at 18? You don't.
I don't know. I got married 18 as well.
You just get married.
Got no money.
Yeah. But you gotta put your trust in Allah. Black Sun, AC Mufti, may Allah give you a second wife. Say Ameen. Snapshot. Has a UK schedule been released similar to last year?
Yeah, it's out. Check on the Instagram, inshallah. HadithDisciple shop.
IR, Detroit, Michigan. What to do when your family rejects the hadith that you provide about things being impermissible and saying that if the Prophet forbade something, then it's not haram? Make dua for them. First and foremost, ask Allah to guide them. Secondly, try to attach them to the Quran that is full of the command of obeying the Prophet, listening to the Prophet, following up the Prophet's decisions, etc. That's the best thing to do. If they have a problem with the hadith, Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. Talaq was sexual. Inshallah ta'ala, if he said the talaq 3 times, all in once, it counts as one. It counts as one, bismillah. J&C Junction, you were in Cemetery Junction, that's near Cumberland Road. Masjid, will you be later? Bismillah, barakallahu fikum. Wa fikum barakallahu, jazakallahu khairan. We're going to stop here. We arrived at the place of rest, and Allah knows best.
Yeah.
Better always in both worlds. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.